Today we celebrate the solemnity of the Holy Family. The family is the single most important cell in human society. If the family is destroyed, the whole society is destroyed. Our families today have different colors, different shapes, different ethnicities, different languages, but they constitute family. The love of God is very present in the family, in each and every single member of the family. Because we, as Christians, as children of God, constitute the family of God. We are His adopted children, as a result of the merits of our Lord Jesus Christ at the altar of life at the cross. It is difficult in days such as these to look upon the babe in the crèche and imagine that one day he will empty himself of all the goodness sought to shower upon all of us and assume all our sinfulness, our imperfections, and omissions in life, not to condemn us, rather to exalt and bring to a new height of God's love and mercy, our very humanity. We often go on to think about moments of pain, trials, and tribulations, but they are a part of life. And today's gospel reminds us of how families, in the words of Catherine Beverly, the line of winter, can have its ups and downs. You see, in Jesus' time, going to church or the synagogue was an experience that is not like ours today. Men were secluded to one side of the synagogue. Women were secluded to another. And a child under 13 years of age, before he was baptized, he could choose to go either with his mother or with his father. And we know that as a result of it, of the high feasts, such as Passover, the entire community of families would go to the Holy Temple in Jerusalem to pray and share, to give laud, to receive the blessing of the high priest as he entered the Holy of Holies, much as we do with the Holy Father when he presides at the Holy Masses. There's a special feeling that we feel inside us in recognizing the love and mercy of God that is showered upon us. And so it was like that during Jesus' time. And it would not have been uncommon for children and teenagers to get distracted. Jesus was 12 years old. And so he was at that period of time where his humanity was beginning to work havoc on him. We have to think about those things. He had to go through puberty just like any one of us. And that's the time with all the humanity in us goes into absolute chaos. And here, he threw only one thing: learning, acquiring the deepest knowledge that he could about his own Father. And so he stayed behind, not making the intent Not at all. He was simply engrossed in trying to listen to the elders of Israel as they talked about their knowledge of God. And in this fashion, he would very subtly correct them. The gospel tells us he was there discussing with them. And talking and discussing with the elders, the Pharisees, the scribes, the teachers, the rabbis of Israel. And because families came as an entire community, the sacred family did not know that where's Jesus? And when they did, they probably had the worst experience that any parent would have, especially that any mother would have. I remember I was about 6 years old, and we had a beach house in Cuba, and we would go there for the summers. And my dad would do this for a month or so. And on this one occasion, I got distracted. My mother said, "It's time to go." And I got distracted on the sand, like any typical 6, 7-year-olds making my sandcastles. And I said, "I'll be with you, I'll be with you." And before I knew, when I lifted up my eyes, where's Mama? Where's my sister? Where's everybody? And so, in a typical shallow way, first I cried. Then, realizing I didn't even know the house number where we lived, where do I go? And I took off in the wrong direction. And this family who saw me sobbing and crying took me by the hand. And as they were taking me to the police station, relief. My mother and father were also going to the police station. And a wonderful thing happened. Neither of them said anything to me at the time. They probably were in a greater misery than I was. But they didn't say anything. They hugged me, they kissed me, they fed the family, and we went home. And that evening, my dad took me aside, and very gently, very firmly, very lovingly, he told me, "Please, do not ever make us go through this again. Listen to your mother. Be obedient. When she says we need to go, we go." Isn't that what happened in today's gospel? Jesus wasn't trying to be disobedient. Jesus was a typical teenager. In today's family, whenever a mother might think that a teenage son or daughter is up to things that they don't decide, and they come to correct them most often than not, the child doesn't see it in the same light as the parent. But the parent must teach them. That it is the adult who's in charge and not the child. These are important things that we consider within the family, generation after generation. The family unit must try to be as cohesive as is humanly possible with the grace of God. And it is only through a life of prayer, discernment, only through that community with one another in the love and the mercy of Christ, that we too can come to achieve and experience a life of holiness. The beginnings of the Holy Family may not have been ideal, but because they persevered and they trusted in the ways of God, they are the model for all families to achieve holiness in life. About 20 years ago, the great St. John Paul said, as he closed the year of the family, he reminded us that we are the family of God, that we are the recipients of the greatest grace of all, His Son, who became incarnate in our family, not to condemn us, but to save us. Let us love one another as a family of God, and let us commence by expressing that